Please don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know, Arjun is married. While you were in Pokhara, Arjun's baby was born here. It was the moment the world stopped. I couldn't breathe at the fact that, while I was whispering happiness in his arms, somewhere in this village, a woman was giving birth and waiting for her husband. It didn't even take a second to realize that the 24 hours I believed were actually a crime scene that broke someone's family. My throat was so tight that not even a scream could come out. I only managed to say one word, blaming him for, "Why are you telling me this only now?" and packed my bags right then. I had no courage to face him, nor energy to curse him. My only thought was that I had to run away to the farthest place from this nightmare-like truth. Suddenly, the things he said to me came to mind. "What should we do when we go to Korea? I really want to go with you." Actually, since the beginning of our relationship, he said he was interested in working in Japan and was studying Japanese. Then he met me, a Korean. To him, I wasn't Mayula, but a visa ticket to Korea. It gave me chills to realize that the sweet future plans he whispered, like, "Let's do this and that," in Korea, were actually precise calculations to pave his own way using me. Not only tearing a woman's life apart, but also trying to use me as a tool for his business. I remembered Arjun getting phone calls constantly in Pokhara, the way he kept talking on the phone with a serious face. Thinking about who was on the other end, and what conversations they had, made me want to disappear from this world right away. So, without showing that I knew, I ran away to India as quickly as possible. The shining Tihar lights of Kathmandu went out in an instant. I headed straight to Jaisalmer. I intended to continue my journey somehow. During the day, I met people, laughed louder, and talked more. But when the sun set and I was alone, the hell I had covered up began to creep back up. No matter how much I tried to forget and enjoy the trip, my heart just wouldn't quiet down. Another month passed, but my hell didn't get any better. It felt like I would stop breathing before time could become medicine. Eventually, I decided I had to end this hell myself. I had to meet him, pour out curses, and even slap him. I shouldn't have left while pretending not to know back then. Regretting it, I headed back to Nepal. Even that rough overland journey felt like nothing. What if I still like him when we meet again? Are you really going to become piece of trash? What are you planning to do? What on earth? I arrived in Kathmandu with hell on my mind. The moment I faced that face smiling brightly at me, strangely, all emotions disappeared. I felt no need to curse or slap him. Everything was settled in an instant. The burning anger and the agony of self-blame evaporated instantly. In front of that guy's smiling face, I realized only after seeing that shameless face, that the opposite of love is not hate, but indifference. That lightness, not even worth pouring curses on, paradoxically saved me. Only then could I breathe. Ah, I'm saved. Now I'm saved. Only after sending him back did the heavy frustration of that month, which felt as long as 10 years, seem to go away. That evening, while I was eating alone at a restaurant with a light heart, I got a call from an unknown number. I heard a woman's sobbing voice over the receiver. It was Arjun's wife. She pleaded while crying, "I am sorry. Please don't meet my husband. Please don't take my husband away." The disgust I felt toward that guy just a moment ago instantly turned into a blade toward myself and stabbed my heart. The excuse that I knew nothing had no power in front of her tears. I was the one who should have been sorry. Yet I was the one hearing those words from her. Pain many times worse than that month-long hell hacked at my insides. I couldn't even dare to imagine how scared and pained she must have been hearing the news that I had returned. What on earth have I done? Crawling back here just for my own peace of mind. I am truly trash. I ran out into the alley. I knelt in the empty space, clutching my chest, and poured out apologies.
I don't know before, but now I know. I never see him, never again. I don't come back Nepal. Please don't cry. I go tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Those sentences, which weren't even grammatically correct, were heavier than any words I had ever said in my life. My situation, where I couldn't even apologize properly, was so miserable that the tears wouldn't stop. All I could do was endure her, crying over the phone and repeat, "I'm sorry," and "Don't cry like a fool." That night, two women held onto their phones and poured out apologies to each other. It was raining steadily. Even after hanging up the phone, I couldn't move for a long time in that rain. It felt like I had swallowed poison I thought was love, and only now had I finally drunk the antidote. However, that antidote was more bitter and more painful than the poison. My reliable sworn brother Rajend, who promised to protect me. According to news heard a few years later, his family life was also not smooth. His wife left for a distant country, and he remarried. To my congratulatory greeting after a long time, he responded coldly like a stranger, not the kind brother he used to be. It seems that 18 years of time changes not only the landscape, but also the hearts of people. Memory deceived me, but the photos and videos, from that time, reopened after 18 years, told a truth that was cruelly clear. Until now, I thought I was just a traveler with burning passion in those days. But seeing it now, my fierce wandering through India wasn't passion, but a desperate escape, to spit out those poison-like memories. Swallowed in Nepal, I had thrown my body into the giant furnace called India. But life is very strange. On the road I took to escape that terrible betrayal, paradoxically, I met many warm connections like the Sanjay couple in Bhopal. Healing the wounds received from people through people again, I was finally able to be reborn from a fugitive into a traveler. I want to say to myself 18 years ago, and to someone who might be watching this video now, just because you fell into a hellish love or suffered a terrible betrayal, doesn't mean your life is contaminated. At the end of that painful escape, the sunset of Bhopal and warm people who will embrace, you will surely be waiting. What that guy taught me was betrayal. But what I learned on that road was how to start again. Looking back, it's really absurd. How could I believe so easily? Why was I so stupid? And why did I act selfishly again? The reason I'm specifically bringing up this shameful past is that I wanted to say that even such miserable moments of dark history become light enough to be revealed to the world as time passes. I just wanted to offer comfort to someone who might be going through the same pain and blaming themselves, saying, "It's not your fault." Even a global fool like me is living well like this. Just because you suffered a terrible betrayal doesn't mean your entire life is contaminated. Just as I can now laugh and embrace my stupid self from 18 years ago, I wanted to tell you that your wounds will also eventually pass. That time will be very, very painful, and you might feel like you can't endure it, but there is definitely an end to that pain. There is a saying in Korea that a Mercedes comes after a dung car leaves, and it is true. Although, you do have to send away quite a few dung cars,